Do not enter the dog park. Do not look at the dog park. We had other members of this podcast once. We do not speak of them anymore. Do not enter the dog park. Welcome to the Communicast.
We're a dog park? What's going on?
It's a Night Vale reference.
It's the first episode.
What's a Night Vale?
Learn some internet culture.
I
don't know if the Night Vale fandom is any good. I do have several friends who like Night Vale, and they introduced me to it. And they're friends who I respect. Mind you, I also have friends who are into Homestuck, but they're not like the annoying ones. They're the fans who think about Homestuck. So,
Nah,
I tend to have friends.
All Homestuck fans are terrible.
No, I know Homestuck fans who follow it because they love the whole multiversal science fiction, piecing together what the heck is going on, and as well as the literary symbolism that Hussey uses. So
can't take them chances.
Yeah, there aren't very many good Homestuck fans,
Can't
and
take
certainly
them
the bad
chances.
ones.
Gotta send them all to the back behind the shed.
Tumblr mass produces bad fans. Tumblr is bad fan central. Oh my god.
Professor, I do have a statement for you. We'll figure it out this way. Is Night Vale a bad fandom? Make a flowchart and put Tumblr and not Tumblr. If it's in any way associated with Tumblr, it's a bad fandom.
I don't know. I hesitate to look at the fandom of things because I probably hate the fandom. So
yeah,
it's like Steven Universe. I'll probably watch it. I'm not going to participate in the fandom because it's the worst fandom ever, according to its own creators.
But every fandom is terrible because that's what fans do. They ruin everything.
Except for JoJo.
JoJo's not bad. Well, most science fiction authors are not terrible, although
the fandoms. The fandoms.
Do you guys keep track of the Sad Puppies debacle?
What?
With Hugos?
What?
What?
Oh, okay. Basically, for the last 10 years, the Hugos have been dominated by this small cadre of old white guys who basically, if you paid them lip service, if you complimented them, Scalzi is one of the authors there, but you had to suck up to them if you wanted a Hugo. And they would only give you a Hugo if you had the right politics, the right skin color, if you were, their idea of the right kind of diversity, because we don't want any of those, other authors here, So the Sad Puppies were like, screw you guys and your elitism. We're going to nominate people based on merit instead of whether they kiss your ass. And so you had two women, a Native American and, and a Hispanic guy teamed up to basically fight this group of old white guys who were policing the awards. So the white guys turned around and said, you guys are racists and misogynists. Even though, So that was a fun thing. So science fiction fandom got really bent out of shape over that.
This sounds like an episode.
Yeah.
This sounds like an episode of the Justice League. What the fuck?
Welcome to the Communicast, everyone.
Sounds like an episode of Star Trek, yeah.
With you today, I am Silverfish91, and with me today is my four lovelies, or commies, or comrades.
Thank you. Thank you for stealing my intro.
We are citizens.
Introduce yourselves, citizens.
I'm Mommy Darvin. I'm the Texas Steampunk Huldra.
Hello. It is Shawn /GruntOP Tin Man / whatever the fuck you want to call me. And I'm back I'm back, baby.
I am the professor. I develop steampunk games such as Aes Brass Revolution. I also just got into Night Vale, as you can tell. Cecil has an amazing narration voice, and I'm trying to model myself on him.
You're doing good.
Thank you.
And I'm Black Napa 101, and I am the host of this show, Pilgrim.
We're cowboys now? Is this the
Yes,
Wild
we're-
West?
We're
This
cowboys now.
podcast ain't big enough for the two of us.
Hi, I'm John Wayne at the first Thanksgiving, Pilgrim. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think we should be space cowboys in honor
No.
of who just passed.
Okay, so since it's a hot topic issue, and to most of everybody on the podcast, it affects them greatly. I honestly cannot say it affected me, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but David Bowie
offended.
recently passed away. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up with David Bowie. I didn't even see the movie he was in.
Labyrinth?
I didn't see that movie.
John, you haven't seen a lot of movies.
I do want to make a statement. He was in Zoolander, and I didn't see that movie.
You haven't seen Zoolander?
No, I saw Zoolander. He was in that movie. It's the
Oh.
only movie I saw him in. Calm down. I
I
fucking love
thought
Zoolander.
I thought you said you didn't see Zoolander. Oh, jeez. I almost quit this podcast.
Sir, I
This
mean, it
close.
wouldn't be the first time.
Hey, I never
But
quit
yeah,
this podcast.
David Bowie. I mean, you have.
Whoa.
He recently
when?
passed away from his battle from cancer a while back. But yeah, he was an influence to pop culture, sci-fi, and music.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
The
Metal Gear
Goblin
Solid
King
5.
is in his kingdom now,
Um.
where he can steal as many young children as he wants.
Wow.
So,
Let's not say that.
Tori, that's really bad.
I'm
fuck?
sorry. That's what happened in Labyrinth.
You
Which
could
you would know
you
if
could
you'd
have
seen
said a lot of things, but you chose the one that made him sound like a pedophile. Good going.
No, I didn't say that.
Good going. Tori.
So,
Is the Goblin
So,
King
yeah.
a pedophile? I don't think he was.
No, he's not.
oh my god.
But it makes him sound
This
like
is-
one.
All right. It's
This
been a
is going
very
down a
long time
really-
since I've seen that movie. Like, I was a little
Well-
kid, saw Labyrinth. Didn't like it.
In regards, if we may all have a moment of silence for Major Tom, as he's heading back home.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Yeah. We'll say my favorite David Bowie song was Under Pressure. What about you guys?
Just dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
So far, one of my favorites is one of his latest singles, Lazarus.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. I should probably give it a listen.
It's great, but it's also sad considering why he released the video the way he did. Well, sad as in, oh, we're going to miss you.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like a Johnny Cash situation. You know, like how when Johnny Cash released Hurt, and those are like his final
That's
days.
true. Oh my gosh. I always get emotional when I listen to Hurt.
Yeah, so that's kind of the reason why, and I did a lot of reading into it, but he released the album Black Star as more of a goodbye to everybody, as a parting gift to us.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only song I can remember him ever playing, or that I liked from him, was "The Man Who Sold the World,"
That one's pretty good.
because it's
What?
Metal Gear,
Metal Gear.
and that's honestly it.
Let's not forget Dance, Magic Dance.
Dance, magic, dance.
For he truly reminded me of the babe.
What babe?
Well, that and
The babe with the power.
What
power?
power?
The power of voodoo.
Hoodoo?
Voodoo?
You do.
Voodoo?
Oh, yes.
I feel like that's a quote, but I don't know.
From Labyrinth. Yeah, I didn't watch that movie until I was older, but it was still really good. Especially, I just love, like, Jim Henson's puppetry.
Same here.
Yeah, I think
What
what
the
turned me
fuck?
off to Labyrinth was just like all the puppets felt really gross, and that just turned me off. I mean, Bo himself was fine. It was just like, I didn't like the practical effects. I mean,
Holy
I
shit,
think-
Dave. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
no worries, no worries. Yeah, I'm just done.
Go on, John. What are you
I
always
didn't-
shitting about?
I did not know David Bowie was in SpongeBob.
That doesn't surprise me.
He what?
He's in SpongeBob.
What do you mean he's the SpongeBob? Tom
He's
Kenny
in
is the voice of
SpongeBob.
Sponge. Oh, he's in SpongeBob.
No, he's in SpongeBob. What the fuck?
Well, I'm sure he
Okay.
did a guest voice, like in the later years.
He had like a major episode apparently, like a movie, like a made-for-TV musical comedy. Holy shit!
I don't remember that. That must have been after I stopped watching SpongeBob. Although I have
That's
practically
the
all the
first
old
one you-
episodes memorized by heart.
Huh. I'm just looking at his movie history, and holy crap!
He was also in The Prestige.
That and he.
Oh, he was! He was Nikola Tesla. He was brilliant. Can't think of anyone else who could
He was Nikola
pull up
Tesla?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
in The Prestige. He
Huh.
made a machine that makes clones. It's a very strange movie.
Didn't see that movie.
Oh, it's got Batman and Wolverine
And
Stop.
and Alfred
yes, it does.
and Black Widow.
Bullshit. This movie sounds too good to be that true.
Wait, which movie are you talking about?
The Prestige. Because it's got Christian
Oh.
Bale, Hugh Jackman, Scarlett Johansson, Michael
Oh,
Caine.
right.
I think Piper
Yeah.
Parabo's in it.
Yeah.
Piper
Wolverine
Parabo.
has a rivalry with Batman. Yeah,
Holy crap! This is a good cast.
Hmm.
yeah.
And Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Piper Parabo, ScarJo, the wife, David Bowie. God damn. This.
It's a very brutal movie to watch. Basically, go if you want to see magic tricks go horribly, horribly wrong because of sabotage. Go see that. It's
This
very
is the
uncomfortable for
film.
me, though.
This is the film for you.
It's like, here, this bird cage can disappear if you do it right. If you do it wrong, you slice off fingers.
And the bird dies.
And the bird,
Regardless,
oh my god, and the bird dies. It's like,
regardless, the
yeah,
bird
fuck
dies.
that lady who probably lost some fingers. That bird is dead.
That bird is fucking gone.
Like all the way dead.
Yeah, like, it's bloody and smushed and everything. Oh my god.
And if you do it right, quack, and the bird's dead.
Sounds
There's
like
a dead bird.
Sounds like either way there's a dead bird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a dead bird regardless. That's how the trick works. The bird dies.
So.
I said the
So
cage
on
would
the-
disappear. Didn't say anything about the bird living.
So on that note, rest in peace, David Bowie.
Yeah.
So, what have we been up to since we last talked? Well, last week was only Tori writing on, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember. It was that episode was kind of a blur between the random hot discussions we had.
It was John, me, Ryan, and Slur. And
kind of.
kind of, right.
Yeah. Okay. So you two guys, you two weren't here. So what have you two been up to? Like, have you been watching anything in particular? Any movies, shows? Have you been reading something? Have you? I don't know. What's up?
For the last few weeks, I haven't been on. I've been getting some affairs sorted in order, but that's for a different day. For the last 3 weeks, in between working and still messing with mods on Fallout 4, I've been watching Dexter. And within a 3-week period of time, I managed to watch all 8 seasons of Dexter.
Professor,
All
what
of
about
them.
you? Professor, what about you?
Well, I was absent last week due to illness. The filthy bourgeoisie poisoned me. Ha ha ha. No, I don't know. Anyway, went to Ikkicon, had a blast. Talk about that later. Main thing in terms of watching, I've been watching Downton Abbey. The final season is on. Been watching the older episodes. Finally got into Welcome to Night Vale. Hence the reference. Welcome to Night Vale's pretty good. I like it. It's quirky. When it goes dark, it gets funny. The darker it gets, the funnier it is. I really like some of the jokes in there, some of the turns of the phrase. Let's see, in terms of what I've been up to, version 7 of Aes Brass Revolution is out. That took a lot of effort. The thing's exploded. Like, it went from 220 some pages to 314. The thing is just massive. It is a big book now. We're actually going to be taking stuff out. So just because it's getting so big, we may not be able to coil bind the next one if it gets too large. So we're going to go through, take stuff out, put it in a separate book, basically taking out stuff that won't be in the core release, sorting that out. Been working on a lot of the lore. Had a lot of great feedback too from Mickey. Let's see. Focusing here. Oh yeah, the next big thing is PAX South for me. We're going to talk about that later. Hey, later in the podcast, we're going to discuss PAX South. Yeah. I'm really kind of... By the way, listeners at home, I actually had my rant about Once Upon a Time. It got lost. So we're going to do that again.
Yay!
Oh god.
Yeah.
So we're going to
This
shorten
time
it.
it'll be twice as long as the original to punish them.
I swear to Christ, the deity I do not believe in, if it is more than 10 minutes, I will just shoot myself.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad last time. I only did it for like 20 minutes.
You will hear a gunshot on this podcast, and it will not be towards anyone but myself.
Oh, okay. Hey, all right. Okay, so now it's a challenge.
Oh, you think you're funny. Okay, so, guys, do we three want to talk about what we've been up to, or just fuck it?
I've been playing
School
Mad Max.
started again.
One at a time.
Okay.
For Tori, ladies first.
School started again. So I have my schedule now. And okay, so I thought I was going to have a lab tonight, but because of traffic, it takes me like 20 minutes to get there normally. Because there's traffic, it took me like 30 minutes. I go in, I'm 15 minutes late. Turns out it was only syllabus day, and they just talked about the syllabus for 10 minutes and then left. So I'm like, came all the way down here, gotta call my parents. So yeah, that happened. And I was watching Steven Universe's birthday week this past week, 5 new episodes, so I'll talk about that later.
Or will she?
I will.
No.
Yay.
Yellow Diamond may say otherwise.
Ryan, what about you? What have you been up to?
I've been playing Mad Max and Ark Survival Evolved. That's about it.
So nothing fun?
Whoa.
I'm kidding. Mad Max is an amazing game.
Mad Max is an amazing game, alright?
Yes. All I've been up to is just playing Fallout 4. And regretting my decisions to make Piper love me. Because I can't have fun in that game.
Oh, that reminds me.
Have...
I also finished the pacifist route, like the true pacifist route for Undertale, and I thought, should I do the genocide route? No, I'm not going to bring that evil onto my computer. I'll leave it as it is.
Wow.
What are you? What are you, a nerd? Kill them. They're just monsters.
Oh, why should I listen to you, John?
Hey, you get to hear
Because
one of
it's
the
so
best pieces of video game music to come out in a while.
I
If you
trust
get
Flowey more than I trust you, John.
Ooh,
Kill
that
them.
hurts.
Make them suffer.
Make them
You-
suffer.
Children
If I
like
told
you
you-
burn in hell.
Get him.
If I told Tori, do it. Tori, if I told you that I am Flowey, would you trust me?
No.
Good.
I'm
Well, howdy, I'm Flowey, the flower.
You should take my love bullets.
Oh, take them all in your face, kid. Oh.
Let me unload some love bullets all over your face.
You want some love, don't you?
Don't worry, they taste kind of salty. It's fine.
Okay, that's enough.
No one ever said love tasted good. We are going to fucking hell for that one. Oh my god. What did we do? Sweet Christ. Oh god. Okay. All I've been doing is playing Fallout 4, and kind of unhappy with my decisions because I want Piper to like me, but then I can't do what I love to do, and that's kill everybody in the game.
Well,
Also-
why don't you trap Piper in a box so she can't follow you, then kill everybody, then let her out of the box?
No, because bullshit. If she's your companion, she knows everything you do,
Oh.
and I call bullshit.
You can't really exactly trap your companions in a box because I've legitimately tried trapping them so that way I could go to the glowing sea, and Kate just followed right behind me, and I'm like, God fucking damn it, woman! I'm trying to save your life from rads.
Although I will say, Strong is my type of guy, because Strong just wants the milk of human kindness, and he doesn't matter how to get it. He just wants to milk you.
My God, I think the only companions I haven't done the full storyline with is X688 because he really bores the shit out of me, and Paladin Dance because that means would have to commit complete genocide on a race of beings that I actually like.
What, the synth?
Yes, I like the synths.
I so far completed the storyline for Strong and what's his face, the Mr. Handy. I forgot his name. The robot. Shit.
Codsworth?
There we go. Codsworth. I completed his storyline. But yeah, that's all I've been up to. So, Professor Ikkicon, what happened?
Oh, well, we had some good and bad. I don't have any personal Jessica stories.
Yay!
Yes,
Thank God.
Good job.
Yes, I did not encounter
You
any personal
survived!
Yeah. No, I tend to do pretty well at cons. I don't have a Jessica story from a con. Like I have Jessica stories, but not con based. Put it that way. So Ikkicon this year was a new venue. New venue, lots of chaos. Biggest problem, and I had a couple staff people have admit this to me, and they want to stay anonymous because they'll be fired if I say their names. This hotel is a bit too small for Ikkicon. Ikkicon's a big con, like it's 5 digits. It's lagging behind Matsuri, but it's still pretty large. And this hotel is much better for at most a 4-digit con, so like a couple thousand. It's definitely not meant for anything above 10,000. So people were packed into a small space. That caused some crazies. So new hotel. I mean, it's not a bad hotel, by the way. The hotel was very nice. I like the accommodations. It was in the Arboretum here in Austin, so lots of very nice food options. So those are good things. I actually, this is the healthiest I've ever eaten at a con. I had Mediterranean, Chinese, and sushi. Pretty healthy stuff. Best thing about it, I got to see a lot of old friends. Some from out of state. They come here for this region. I got to meet some folks from San Japan. I haven't seen them for a few months. So that was nice. I got to hang out with people. The worst thing about it, I complained about it. A lot of other people complained about it. Tabletop closed early. They
no.
Yeah, so like on Saturday, the big day of the con, tabletop was open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 hours. That was it.
What?
7 hours of tabletop on a Saturday. I didn't find out about this until Friday when I came in, because here I am going in, promoting my game, being like, hey, I want to get some new players. Ikkicon is good for that. I can finally get some more Austin players because I'm in Austin. I want to get some more people in my game group, vary it up. And I find out Friday, oh no, we're closing at 7 p.m. Is there a late night thing? Nope. What? I mean, San Japan, they close their main room early with the dealer's room. That's fine. the trick is they have another room that you can go to for late night, which is what I do for them. So that's fine. It's okay to close your dealer's room and move tabletop out. They didn't have a backup plan. There was none. I complained about it pretty loudly on Friday, and benefit of being friends with the owner of the con and the programming director is they listened to me and a few others. So Saturday, what they did when tabletop closed, they brought in Ooples, and Ooples actually ended up saving the day. They ran some late night. They found space for those of us who wanted to do late night tabletop, so that was good. They fixed the problem on Saturday. Wasn't as good as it could have been, but it was a solution. The main fault, according to multiple sources, was Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair was supposed to set up tabletop so it could be divided from the dealer's room. That way it didn't have to close when the dealer's room didn't. And they basically said, nope, we're not going to bother. So, yeah, Dragon's Lair completely screwed the pooch by all accounts. I'm putting that out there in the public sphere because I think people should know that. Because, all indicators are they will not be invited back to Ikkicon next year or ever again. And I know at least one other con that they're involved with that is seriously questioning whether they should be invited because based on this nonsense. But yeah, Dragon's Lair screwed over quite a few people with tabletop this year. I personally do not appreciate that. Because tabletop's my thing. I like going to tabletop. And that's not a reflection on the staff, because I know like the people who are there are really cool. I'm friends with them. It was someone made an executive decision there, and it was the wrong one. Had a couple sad observations. You know, like I had a lot of friends who used to play a lot of RPGs. They don't anymore. Like they were there. I got to say hi to them, but they were mainly just, I'm doing card games or video games. There's, some people I used to play tabletop with have just kind of drifted away from it. That's always sad. Cool event is I went to a panel by the Super Scrub Brothers. Shout out to them. They do a Twitch and a YouTube channel. They focus on video game stuff. Got to talk to them about how to record live events. They gave me a lot of really good tips, like lighting, how to do mixing. Now I know how to do Audacity combined with video recording, so that should be good. So now once the new mic comes in and I've got the webcam, I can start with that, and then I'll probably, as I get better, I can invest some money. I'll probably get some wireless mics with a mixer, and like really start upping the game on there. So the live event recording should go a lot smoother since I talked to them. They were very, very knowledgeable. I enjoyed meeting them. I also met up with Ernest. Most frustrating moment. I was in a room with Pro Jared. Pro Jared was at Ikkicon. Colleen got her picture with him. And I didn't recognize him because I'm bad with faces. And so he like walked right past me. I realized, and it wasn't until like the next day I realized, oh wait, that was Pro Jared. Oh God, the guy I wanted to give a copy of my game to was like right there. Oh, so I was like,
Professor, I just want to say you and Colleen have both failed me.
yeah, I know. I failed this podcast. Yes.
I wanted his goddamn signature, and you both failed me.
I know. I didn't recognize him. It's just I'm bad with faces. Oh well. Next time. Does Pro Jared live around here?
He lives in Texas, so.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll see him again. He'll probably be at Chupa or one of the or Alcon.
He's gonna be at PAXO. Just saying.
Okay.
So game plan. You're gonna give me one of your books.
Yep.
So I can give it to him.
Yes. We are going to hunt him down. We will stalk him, tear him apart.
Professor.
Yes.
Don't incriminate us. I'm already stalking one person at the con. I can't say who, but he's a game grump.
Oh.
And he'll be
Daddy
there.
Sex Bang? Tell me it's Daddy Sex Bang.
Shut your whore mouth.
Oh, okay. Now that's who I would stalk. Yeah.
It might be him, or it might be someone who rhymes with boss.
Ah. Oh, okay.
Kevin.
Yeah, I
Brian.
have heard on PAX South, it's disappointing. A lot of YouTubers are not going to PAX South this year. Like a lot of the people who were there last year are just totally skipping it this year. It's very disappointing.
Well, I'm going to go there to promote the podcast, so, you know.
Yep. And I'm going there to promote my game and the podcast and HavenCon and whatever else. Oh, and Extra Life and all this other stuff I'm involved in because I'm insane.
Well, whoever we do see, we will see. If not, you know, fuck it.
Yeah.
So where are we
But
at?
yes, I will give you a copy of the book for Pro Jared. Yes. So, speaking of PAX South, hey, it's that time.
Hey!
Oh,
So-
yeah, PAX
It's
South.
con
Yeah.
season.
So I will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you want to find me, I will be in tabletop. I will have my signage up. I'll be running games of Aes Brass Revolution. If you missed it at Ikkicon, and I know a lot of people did because there was no tabletop, come and play it, please. Please try out my game. I want to get more players. I want more feedback. I need more perspectives on this thing. I think it's coming together. I think it's a pretty good game. I want to hear from more people. I've had, as I said, I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm definitely want to meet Pro Jared. Pro Jared's at PAX South. I want to meet him. I want to give him a copy of my game and say, rate this. Tell me what's wrong with it. I mean, I don't, give me constructive criticism. You can be brutal. I can handle that because if you give me criticism, I will fix it. I'm not going to cry or act offended. Be like, what do you mean? This is my hope and dream. You can't criticize it. No, I will fix it and make it better. I want this to be good. And so I need criticism.
Odds are, and I'm not trying to get your hopes up, he might be in the tabletop room, or he might be playing something of the sort because he plays D&D and Magic. So,
Awesome.
So all I'm saying is, you point to every white guy and go, "Hey, are you Pro Jared? No, fuck you." There's every white guy in there. You just point him and go, "Fuck you" if you're not Pro Jared.
He's not a hard guy to recognize, man. Jesus.
Well,
He's got one of them distinctive faces.
I am
that,
bad.
but
Anyway,
I'll be with you, and I'll say "fuck you" to everybody if they're not Pro Jared.
Okay. Hey, maybe we're lucky. Maybe Angry Joe will be there. He lives in Austin, so.
Hey, is that Markiplier?
That'd be cool.
Hey, is that Markiplier? Oh wait, no, it is. Fuck you, you're not Pro Jared.
But Markiplier isn't white.
He is white as
He's
shit.
half
Asian.
white.
Markiplier's like me. Anyway.
He's the
Oh god, I should dress up like
Asians.
Markiplier. There we go.
Didn't you say you were going to do that? And we said, we were going to go with the lumberjack look?
Yes. Now it's cold enough I can finally do it. My
Lumberjack
flannel
flyer.
shirt's kind of warm.
I don't know. It might get surprisingly hot, just like, Texas weather.
I might be the margarita man again. Just,
Okay.
Running around drunk at the con. Inebriated at the con.
Do you need a pass to get in, in the building?
Yes,
or is it...
it's like a con. You need a pass to do stuff.
Yeah, I know. But at a con, you don't need a pass to get in the building. Just go to the panels and the room. But there's still people all over the floor.
I mean,
You can go there.
Tori, let's put it this way. You could be on the floor, but you won't be able to walk the dinosaur.
What?
What?
Oh, that's an old joke, man.
Yeah.
That's back Wit podcast history.
Oh.
The hell's Whip podcast? I don't know.
I don't know either. But yeah.
She's referencing a blank space in my memory.
Yeah.
Tori, let's put it this way. It'll be fun, but it won't be as fun. So.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't participate in any of the gaming stuff anyway, but would I see cosplayers? If I go in my Jessica Jones jacket, would someone possibly recognize it?
It's not really...
And the scarf.
It's not really a cosplay type convention, although there is cosplay. It's more of a gaming convention. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay, there will be cosplayers, because I'm on the forums, and there's going to be a bunch of cosplayers, and I might or might not bring a cosplay. It all depends if I can make somehow a box work. Yes, I have an idea, but it's stupid. But other than that, I'm just going to be walking around in my Margarita Man outfit and just be like, I'm drunk. That's my cosplay.
Okay.
So
you're going to be Margarita Man, Professor is going to be Markiplier, and I'm going to be Jessica Jones.
Sounds good.
I'll have you know, if I smell like booze, it's because it is.
If I smell like booze, it's because it is.
Oh dear. Are you going to play my game drunk again?
Professor, when did I ever say I'd play your game sober?
All right. Well, let's shoot for Friday then. At least Friday night we could stay up late and yeah. Yeah.
Can we hold hands?
What?
Can we hold hands?
My roommate might get jealous.
It's fine.
Okay.
I don't get jealous.
Wait, what?
What? Okay, topics.
Task a series to watch. What series was that?
F is for family. I made
yes.
For fuck's sake.
You mean
yes.
You mean King of the Hill in the 70s, pretty much.
I mean,
King of the Hill was funnier.
Look, let's just in a quick note about this series. It's not that good, but it's all right.
It's enjoyable.
I feel like it's not for us.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, because it takes place in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
And part of its humor comes from the relatability. Well, shoot, I don't remember the 70s. I wasn't a kid in the 70s. It's more like from my parents.
But here's my counter argument for that, Tori. So was that 70s show. And that show is fantastic.
That's true.
It's true.
So argument is invalid.
I feel like although I feel some of the humor was not very good, like it didn't land all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Shawn had brought a point earlier that it's one of those series that is backed up by a comedian, so what are we to really expect?
Yeah.
That's true.
Too.
What was
he's
his
a very
name?
funny guy. Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Honestly, I don't find him that funny.
I haven't heard of him before.
He's way too political for me. Like, that's really all he does nowadays is political humor.
I mean, Bill Burr isn't that bad of a comedian. He's pretty good, but
he has
I don't
his
know.
moments.
I just really felt like this series, it could have been a lot better. Yeah, I mean, the animation's not bad.
Yeah, animation's good.
The set,
it's all right.
The set is pretty good. Like everything about it is all right. I just feel like the humor in it was kind of just like weak.
Yeah, it goes for the obvious punchlines. It relies a little too much on the dad just being angry. Look, he's angry. It's funny. Oh
my god, he's the old-fashioned dad where what the dad says goes because it's 1970s and the mom has nothing other than her kids and her husband, and so she's upset. She's depressed about that. It's got the Sylvia Plath sadness.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I sell plasticware. Oh god, what does my life amount to? That wasn't bad. That existential crisis. Cool.
Although I was genuinely laughing when that old friend of hers, Ginny, just caught her in the mall and started talking all day about how her life is horrible.
Yeah, that's
and how she can't please her husband. That is a Jessica. That's why I was laughing so hard. Yeah. That's a Jessica.
Yeah. Again, there were parts. The first episode I didn't like. The first episode was like, oh god, this is gonna be garbage, because it was flat. It's like, I wasted time. Second episode was better, mainly because they actually tried to give a character arc to the son and a little more to him. They actually developed a little more, so the humor.
Which son? The little one or the
first one?
Older one.
The older one. So the second episode, they actually had the humor stem from growth, which is, that's good humor. That's the way to do it. Is if your characters are learning and they stumble and there's humor in that works. That's good. It's not just like, look at Peter Griffin being stupid. Look how stupid he is. Ha ha ha. No, that's not funny at all.
Oh, that's some shots fired.
Yeah. Well, Family Guy had some interesting commentary early on, but anyway. But yeah, Family Guy's trash now.
Family Guy was better when it's older. That's certainly not an unpopular opinion.
Guys, stop it. Seth MacFarlane's going to come after our asses.
I highly doubt it.
Shut down our podcast.
But then, if he hates us, then he'll make fun of us on his show, and
he's
then we'll get recognized.
He's probably like, what are they gonna do? Cancel Family Guy for the 5th time in a row?
Exactly. That's
They're just gonna give me money.
Guys,
he's being offensive but funny. Anyway,
he'll make us the Cleveland show.
All right.
Ooh.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
And I'm proud.
But yeah,
to-
although I did
My poop is brown.
on F is for Family, I did laugh like in the second episode. Also, when like, how the son was getting bad grades, or yeah, it was still on that, and so it's like that's it. I'm gonna sign. You're going to Vietnam, boy.
That was
like,
good.
What? No.
That was genuinely funny. That's like, oh, I know exactly what he's doing. That's amusing. Well done.
Mhm.
That was good. That was good.
I like how that's
All right.
relatable because we do have a war for every generation. So there's
Yeah.
always a war to threaten to send your son into.
Yeah. I did like how they made the dad a Korean vet. You don't hear about the Korean War a lot, so it was nice to have that dropped.
Yeah,
That was,
it works for the time because he's a grown man with his own kids. So a
Yeah.
grown man from that was a veteran of the Korean War.
Yeah.
In the
I-
60s, it would have been World War II. No, in
Yeah.
the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, as an Asian, I heartily approved of the line of like, if the Vietnamese are anything like the Koreans, they're really hard to debone. Yep. Yeah, that was a
Wow. I think I
Wow.
thought about you, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that's a good. No, go. Here's the thing: the Vietnamese in Asian culture, the Vietnamese are known as the ones who kick everybody's butt. You don't invade Vietnam. You just don't. Like no one has invaded Vietnam successfully. The one like China's hasn't been super aggressive historically. They're not one for nation building. Like the one time they kind of wanted to expand, they invaded Vietnam. They got their asses handed to them. They had superior military technology, superior numbers, superior everything, and the Vietnamese just whooped them bad.
And the jungle, man.
Yeah. Like, Vietnam is, you don't invade Vietnam. It's like invading Russia in the winter. Only for Vietnam, it's all year long. You just don't go there. Only the French and the Americans have been dumb enough to violate that rule recently. Ugh.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was a good line. I like that line. Second episode, like with the son realizing that, hey, you take a lot of crap and, that you actually deal with it. Like, now I understand your anger. That's cool. I like that. Then the third episode comes and just completely derails the character arc. It's like, what? Come on. Oh well.
I was genuinely horrified with the bathroom scene where the little boy, he has to go to the bathroom at the stadium. I was like,
I did not like that.
I'm like, I feel so sorry for all of you. You're the real victims.
Yeah. Oh god. I think that would have worked better if they had left it unstated. Like we just saw him kind of like walking away, like super like, oh god, where we just hear the sounds. Like if it was just the sounds and his reaction without the visuals, it would have been funnier.
What, you saying you didn't want to see a hairy fruit basket?
No.
Oh god.
I feel like we all suffered from secondhand embarrassment when that happened. No?
Nah.
I was just like, oh great, they're showing us hairy fruit baskets. Good.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
No,
this is disgusting. This is terrifying.
Is exactly what
I
wanted.
Not that I ever have to go to a public urinal, luckily.
I just kind of felt embarrassed for the kid, and then I just felt like, oh man, I would feel so embarrassed if I were in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I don't like public bathrooms, everybody. Anyway, ugh. I've never been to anything that bad, at least.
So that being said, what do we get? What do we give F is Family? Do we give it out of 5 stars?
We're rating it? Let's not rate it.
Yeah, why not? Well,
The 5-star system is bullshit. It's either thumbs up or thumbs down.
Okay, thumb up or thumb down. Fuck it.
Thumb up. I was enjoying it. That's the thing. That's too black and white, though. The star rating, that's a scale.
Well,
Yeah,
see, here's
star
the
rating
thing,
for-
Tori. No one cares unless people either give it a 1-star or a 5-star. That's why
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't have stars anymore.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why
So-
Rotten Tomatoes gives it a fresh or rotten scale.
Okay. So Tori gives it a thumbs up. Ryan, thumb up or thumb down?
Yeah, thumbs up.
Okay, Professor.
Thumbs down for me, with the caveat that it's just not a show that I would normally watch. Like, I watched it because, I should, and I didn't want to flake out just because I don't like shows like this. It's not for me. It's really not for me.
Shawn,
Okay.
Dean. Oh,
My idea of good humor is Welcome to
What-
Night Vale. This is not Welcome to Night Vale. Meh.
Okay, Shawn, you didn't watch F is Family, right?
No, I've told you I've been watching Dexter for the last 3 weeks.
Okay, just
The
wanted to make sure.
Dexter.
All right.
The
Dexter
Dexter.
is
Okay.
probably. Hey, maybe we should all watch the first 3 episodes of Dexter next week, and then Shawn can
We
school us.
We're supposed to watch Berserk
Berserk.
next.
I know.
We'll get to that right now. I give it a thumbs down only because it could be a lot better.
Okay.
Like I just feel like it for what it was hyped for what it was hyped online, it sounded pretty funny, but then it was just like it fell flat. Like it's an all right series, but it's nothing like I'm in love with. So next week we're gonna talk about Berserk. The following week we'll decide what we want to watch so we can watch it. So yeah.
It looks like F is for Family has an overall Communicast rating of meh.
Meh.
Yeah.
It has it gets an F for I
Meh.
don't know.
It gets a meh.
F is for meh.
Meh.
F is for meth. Yes.
There we go.
It puts the F
Yeah.
in meth. Wait. what?
Okay.
Eh.
Okay. Here's the part I am not excited about.
Once upon a
Sweet.
time.
Yes, Once Upon a Time. That's perfect.
Yes.
Okay, I
Hey.
do want to state we did add the new rule onto this. No more than 20-minute nerdgasms unless it can be equally shared by all. I am
Well-
saying this to you, Professor. Please, for the love of Christ, no more than 20 minutes.
All
Same
right,
applies.
all right.
Same applies to you, Tori.
This is
All
now
right.
the Professorcast featuring
Yes.
Professor.
Tori, do you wish to join me in this magnificent nerdgasm?
I will. Oh my god.
I'm gonna take this time
When
to
you
use
say
the
it like
restroom.
Okay.
I'll be right
sorry,
back.
I had to go there. Anyway.
I'm gonna go make a sandwich.
All right. Yay. All right. Go back to the kitchen.
Excuse
God.
me?
Go make
Well,
yourself
that's where
a
you need to make
sandwich.
the sandwich, right? The kitchen.
I'll have you know that I have a fridge in my room.
Yes. You're also a chef, so your normal habitation is the kitchen, correct?
You win this round, funny man.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so
All right.
where
So-
do we start?
Let me
Cracking
start
my
with the,
knuckles.
I'll try to do the intro I did last time I said this. So this is the second time I'm repeating this rant, just to let everybody know. So hopefully this will be less rambling than the first time around, but no guarantees. So as some of you, as I've commented on previous episodes, Once Upon a Time was on Netflix. I had a lot of friends who are into it, highly recommended it to me throughout the second and third season, really wanted me to watch. So I finally broke down and watched it. So Netflix, seasons 1 through 4. Then I caught up on season 5. Overall, I like it. I had fun. It's a show that I've added to my regular watching schedule. Like each season, it's kind of interesting to see the progression. Season 1 is let's establish things. Season 2 is the best of the season. Season 3 was oh god, this is a bit of a slog. I was warned about it, so I braced myself and just kind of tuned out the boring bits. Season 4 was Frozen. I like Frozen. Frozen has not become repetitive and dull to me because I don't have small female relatives. So I still like Frozen. I like Elsa. Elsa is fun. Elsa is not my favorite Disney princess, but she is like I think second. And then season 5, also reasonably good. I would say season 5A was better than season 4A. For those who don't know, Once Upon a Time does a first half of season, which you call like 1A, 2A, and then they do a second half. So the first half here, the 5A was Brave and King Arthur, and the next half is going to focus on Hercules and Hades.
Hercules.
Yeah.
Which
They're going-
that is just the most perfect movie to adapt for Once Upon a Time, because even before Once Upon a Time got their hands on it, there was a lot of deal making, a lot of sass, a lot of like breaking up with your true love, and just a lot of, typical true love stuff. Did I mention deals?
Yeah. Oh, yes. So for characters. Okay. So I'll kind of start with, so season 1, the main problem season 1 had is they did the split where they have the flashback and then modern day. The flashbacks in season 1 were really good. The flashbacks of season 1 and 2 are the best in the series. They just have not matched the cleverness of the flashbacks in the season 3 and 3 forward.
Yeah, by
Season
season 3 and 4, I felt like they're really forced. Like, because it's one thing flashback and show us a moment we haven't seen before. And then it just turned into, like, wait, when did this happen? Oh, at some point in between the wedding and whatever.
Yeah.
This happened.
Or it became forced. The writers have a lot of tropes. We'll get into that in a sec. The writers are troperific, and they need to get a new bag of tricks here soon.
Yeah.
But
although it came to the point that I was like, Jesus Christ. It's like, oh, one time I went to the bathroom and this magical thing happened. And then that literally happened.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like, oh, okay, Henry has to go to the bathroom. Oh my god, I see the Ice Queen. And in that moment, those 2 minutes, she, stole her memories or whatnot. Point is, it came true. Guy went to the bathroom for 2 minutes. Something magical and plot relevant happened.
Yeah. But yeah, season 1, the main thing, and I still don't like it, they had this big romance between Snow White and Prince Charming. Now, the flashback Snow White is really good. I like the twist they have on Snow White. In fact, I like a lot of the twists. Grumpy, I think, had one of the best twists. I didn't see it coming. That was really clever. I wish more of them had been like that. So, Charming and Snow White, it's really good in the flashback. I like that couple. The modern one, they choose to, Prince Charming is some stupid milksop. He's cheating on his wife, Snow White. There's this whole,
and the whole town blames her, because that's when I was fighting with my friend about. It's like, he's the one who keeps coming to our house, like, Mary Margaret, I love you. We should be together. And she's like, no, you're married. And then the town finds out about it, and they're like, oh my god, Mary Margaret is taking advantage. And I was thinking, but I think I know why, because he just came out of a coma. No one's going to blame the coma guy for being confused. They're going to blame the saucy temptress.
But yeah, the whole thing, like, I did not care. It was, British Madison County was a horrible idea for a romance, and it was a terrible idea here. And I was like, I was very glad when that plot got resolved. And they were like, oh, okay, now we all have our memories back. So now it's like, I'm not cheating on my wife. It's that I forgot.
Also, my wife loves someone else anyway, so she's not by herself. She gets to have her own true love.
So it's not like, so that was okay. When they got rid of that plot, I was happier.
I was like, finally.
I still not a huge, like, the show keeps trying to drum up drama by threatening Snow White and Charming. I'm still like,
Well, I feel like they don't do that so much anymore. That was so annoying when they would. But now it's like, okay, now they're like practically tied at the hip everywhere they go.
Yeah. Well, now the big one is the later on they introduced Captain Hook, and they have Hook and Emma. And it's like, I kind of like Hook. I didn't like Hook at first. Hook was terrible at first, and then he got better. They made him
like, oh no, you're going to take another one of Emma's boyfriends. How many is this? 4, 5?
Yeah. But Hook and Emma is like the big thing, especially in 5A, the newest season. It's like, okay, I guess. All right. So, what's the main couple of Once Upon a Time? Wait, it's not Hook and Emma. It's not Charming and Snow White. The primary couple of Once Upon a Time is Rumpelstiltskin and Belle. All right. So, for those wondering, Belle is my favorite Disney princess. I have a favorite Disney princess, and this is not like a huge princess fandom. I know some people get really into it. I'm not like all well versed in it. Belle is my favorite Disney princess because she reads. She loves books. She loves knowledge. She is the nerdiest Disney princess. Mm-hmm. And as a sapiosexual, that's hot. That's like, oh my god. Mm-hmm. Yes. Elsa has her social awkwardness, which I find attractive. But Belle is really, really smart. And Once Upon a Time, when it isn't forgetting Belle exists, which it does sometimes. At
least it's like, she's not doing something dumb. It's like, oh, Belle's been reading all this time, as she does.
When Once Upon a Time hasn't forgotten that Belle exists, they actually do some really cool stuff. Like, she has an episode where she teams up with Mulan, and her book knowledge proves vital to defeating the monster or fixing the monster. That was awesome. That was freaking cool. I wanted more of that. Then the Rumpelstiltskin. All right. So Carlisle is a very good actor. I liked his work in Stargate Universe. When I saw that he was involved in this show, I was like, oh, well, I think I'm going to like this. And oh boy, he does 2 different versions of Rumple. He has a version in the modern day and a version in the past. Very distinct. It took me a while to realize that was him under all the makeup, because he just changes his personality so much to do, hello, dearie, and like being all like spry and stuff. It's like, whoa, okay, that's kind of cool. It shows his talent. His modern day version is very collected and authoritative, and it's like, he oozes charm and knowledge and power, and he does it really, really well. He wears a suit better than most villains. And the way they take Rumple, their twist on Rumple is not just Rumpelstiltskin from the story with the Firstborn. He's also the crocodile for Hook. He's also the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. So you see Belle wearing him down, like, through her understanding, through her wanting to have more knowledge, and just through kindness, and bringing down his barriers over time. And it's just so heartwarming. It's like, it's the best genuine romance in the series. Like, the writers wrote a good romance there, as opposed to, Snow White and Charming were okay at first. They got old, and some of the others felt a little forced, but that one just felt like it worked. And I think part of it is because Carlisle is an amazing actor, so he sold it so well in his reactions, in the way he built up, in the way he struggled internally. Like, you could see it's like, on one hand, yeah, I really want her, and I want to be a better man. On the other hand, power, unlimited power. And he's caught between that, and it's great. It's straight out of a Greek tragedy. He plays it like that, and it works. Especially
like earlier, because there's also Belle, and there's also his son. It's like, I was just trying to take care of my boy. And isn't that something you can do with ultimate power? Why can't I have both my family and this power?
Exactly. And they also play, his fundamental motive is cowardice. And they play on that so well. It's like, he is a coward. Why did he seek power? Because he was a coward. He was afraid of losing, afraid of loss. He was afraid of being bullied because he was bullied. Then that plays to his fundamental motivations in terms of a lot of what he does, his sense of abandonment as a child, which gets explored in season 3. That's the only really good part of
that. Was the good part.
Yeah, it was like, you find out about his dad, and it's like, whoa, okay. By the way,
it's a vicious cycle.
Yeah,
and
trope
that makes
number
so
one.
Much sense now.
Trope number 1 for Once Upon a Time: daddy issues. So many daddy issues. Every character has daddy issues.
Specifically, it's more like baby daddy issues.
Yeah,
where the dad's just like totally gone.
Yeah, everyone's got something to do with their father. I think the evil queen is the only one who has a decently normal relationship with her dad, and she kills him. But then
it goes sour. Then she kills him. So it's like, great, that counts as a daddy issue. Loving your dad, but having to kill him, that counts.
Yeah, she's got that guilt going on. But yeah, no, okay, so I guess I'll jump ahead here to other tropes. I just want to dissect the tropes real quick, because some of them get really silly. The other one, memory loss.
Oh my god, that was just so amnesia. Annoying. Even they kind of lampshaded a little. It's like, we've lost our memories, and someone's like, again,
yeah. The evil queen gets some great snarky one-liners. I like her snarky one-liners. And yeah, she lampshades pretty much everything. It's like, why are we doing this again? Why did we trust that we know that wasn't going to work? Oh, look, it didn't work. Why did we do that? I
love Regina. She's my favorite, because I love characters who say it as it is. Like, oh, I don't have to be kind and polite because I'm not the good guy.
Yeah.
Even when it's like, I'm doing good things, but I'm still going to make fun of you.
Yeah. Oh, look, flying monkey. No, I'm not going to try to take it alive. I'm going to burn it to charcoal because it's evil. Boom. There we go. Not a threat anymore. Kill it. Killing the thing makes it not a threat. Mm-hmm. Which, I like that. I did find the fact they neutered a lot of her magic power. They built her up. It's like, the evil queen is the most powerful magic user. Except, no. What? It's one of those good makes you weak tropes is unfortunately alive with her, which I wish they had stayed away from. Now, okay. So season 5, I want to do a little thing on season 5. All right. So season 5A is pretty strong. Season 3A was easily the worst, the weakest. Season 2 was the best. Season 4A, I like what they did with Frozen. They had a contrast between Elsa and the Snow Queen. So they took the theme from Frozen, which was sisterly love, a sisterly bond, and they built on that with the Snow Queen by bringing her in and exploring the previous generation sisterly connection and how it can go wrong and so on. And that was good. I like that contrast. To a large extent, season 4A felt like it could have been Frozen 2. And that's a big compliment to the writers because I like Frozen, and being able to continue that was really good. Now, that said, they didn't put as much of an original spin on it. It did feel like they just, like, all right, here are all
they
the costumes,
didn't even give them new outfits. Yeah. That was
they
the
just,
biggest
like,
bullshit.
here's everything.
Because part of the appeal of it is like the aesthetic of it. It's like beautiful scenery and all your favorite characters with very new spins on their fairy tale costumes, and also some nice modern clothes that are very fitting to them.
Yeah.
Frozen didn't get either. They wear their normal clothes all the time.
Yeah. But it felt a little bit like Disney was like, hey, once upon a time, we've got this big franchise. Integrate it now or else. And the writer's like, okay. But they did a good job. I mean, there was no Olaf. Big points there. Reindeer didn't talk. Also good points. But I kind of like the Anna. And the actress for Anna nailed it. Perfect. The Elsa actress, I don't know. I felt she was just a little off. She got better though as time went on. But the Snow Queen was good. But I
loved the Snow Queen.
Yeah. But they built upon that central contrasting theme of, all right, sisterly love in the original. All right, sisterly love. Now we're going to push that further. So very good job on that. And as I said, could have been Frozen 2. I just wish Hans had died. They killed Hans. Instead Hans joined the First Order in Star Wars. But anyway. What?
Bad jokes are bad jokes.
What? The General of the First Order looks like Hans. He just does.
Because he's a ginger with the sideburns.
He's got the chin. Yeah.
I mean, Professor, I say bad jokes, but holy crap, that was a bad joke.
Okay. Anyway, so season 5. So the contrast for season 5 is you have Brave, Merida from Brave versus King Arthur. Spoilers: King Arthur is a baddie, which I thought was kind of a cool take.
And Camelot is only a model.
Yep. They did the Monty Python. Camelot's only a model. There's no banging coconuts or knights who say knee. They really screwed up by not putting in more Monty Python. However, I thought someone would make a Monty Python reference.
Honestly, they screwed up by putting a Monty Python reference.
What? You don't even watch it.
But I know that a Monty Python reference isn't needed.
Oh, come on. It's King Arthur. I mean, Arthur, King of the Britain. I mean, it's a classic. They should have...
It's cult classic, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so you have Merida, who is destined to become Queen of the Scots, and who must rise, and she is brave. She is courageous. She is true-hearted. You see some of her growth. They did a very good job with her. I love the actress for Merida. Perfect choice. She nails the hair. She's got the accent. It's great. Very well done.
Everyone else, well, the king was also really good.
I liked him.
Everyone else, I was like, okay, I feel like Queen Eleanor would have stepped in more than she did, because, like, as we saw in the movie, everyone is intimidated by her. That's why she's such a good queen. And also, oh my gosh, they messed up the boys, like the 3 young boys from the clans, so badly. All of a sudden, they're evil, and it's like, you can't be our queen. You couldn't even save the king. And I was like, no, these boys are not like that. If they wanted someone to do that, I would understand if it was their fathers. But, because they second guessed her a lot. But no, the boys were nice.
Yeah, so...
That upset me.
Yeah, the main contrast there, so King Arthur is cowardly. He acquires his kingdom through deceit and force, and he makes people obey him through hypnotism. So that's the primary conflict there. You have true bravery versus fake bravado, which is the King Arthur. So that's kind of cool. One of the other little subplots is Rumpelstiltskin starts becoming redeemed. At the end of season 4, you see, Rumpelstiltskin as the light one. You see him as the hero that Belle wants him to be. You see him with a family being like,
well, because
aha!
he had all of the darkness taken out of his heart.
Right.
There was a lot of darkness.
He still suffered from cowardice because his fundamental personality was still there.
No.
So Merida ended up, either the worst line or the best line, depending, is Emma kidnaps Merida, throws her at Rumpelstiltskin and says, okay, you are going to teach him how to be brave. Yeah, movie title drop. It's like the writers were beating themselves on the head with a rock on that one, but I thought it was funny. So you see Rumpelstiltskin finally face his cowardice, finally learn bravery, finally learn to confront his fears and overcome them and become a hero. He pulls Excalibur from the stone. So obviously the sword in the stone is not Excalibur. Here it is because magic what's it. Anyway, the writers couldn't be bothered. There was no lady in a lake. Bothered me. Anyway.
There was.
There was?
Sort of. Nimue.
Oh, that's right. That's right. There was a lady in the lake. That's right. Anyway, but point is...
No Madam Mim, though.
Rumpelstiltskin becomes so heroic, he pulls Excalibur from the stone. This is it. This is his big thing. He's finally leaving behind the Dark One persona. He's finally becoming a hero. It's like, oh man, after 5 seasons, he's going to be redeemed. We get to see him starting on a new leg. There's going to be so many more opportunities for storytelling because now it's like how, Belle is going to partner up with him. There's going to be so many more interesting twists to things, blah, blah, blah. And then they decide, then at the last minute, he decides, no, I'm actually the Dark One after all. I'm going to take their powers and resume being that. And I'm going to lie to Belle, which is why she broke up with me in the first place. And apparently I didn't learn my lesson.
The first 2-3 times.
Yes.
Since we've been married. That's not counting the 5 or 6 times before we got married.
I know. The most heartbreaking, and I mean heartbreaking scene in season 4 was when Belle breaks up with Rumpelstiltskin. When she pushes him outside the county line, causes him to go outside, lose his powers, never be able to come back. She is banishing him forever. And that is just gut-wrenching. I'm like, it has been a while since the TV show has made me feel something for a breakup. Most of the time I'm like, whatever. Now you're just as lonely as me. Haha. Here it was like, oh my God, no, Belle, what are you doing? Stop. Oh my God. Ow. It hurts. It's like, it's just what she did. And now, he didn't learn from it. The writers are basically saying, no, I'm just going to
press the reset button. Because status quo was returned.
Yeah, Belle tells him, I did it because you lied about wanting your power over me. So what is Rumpelstiltskin doing? He's lying about taking power over her. Again, despite going through all that. So they just tossed tons of potential storyline, tons of character development, and just, oh my God, it is probably the most boneheaded thing they've done. The only thing I like less about season 5 than that was their choice of Merlin. I love Merlin. Merlin is one of my favorite characters. I love the old wizened wizard types like Gandalf, and so on. I just love those archetypes. Merlin is like the wizened wizard sword. Sword in the Stone. That Merlin is Merlin to me. That I love that Merlin. The owl Archimedes. That's Merlin. The guy they chose, yes, he's young. That's not my objection. You can be young and play an old character. Matt Smith did it beautifully with 11th Doctor. He was young, but he conveyed a sense of age. The Merlin they chose here was they got him from, grade school Shakespeare class. It was bad. He could not
My girlfriend turned bad and now I'm going to be a tree forever.
Yeah, he could not act. He could not emote. You didn't feel anything from this guy. His line delivery was terrible. The guy was just an awful, awful choice for Merlin. I'm like, he dies. And I was happy he was dead. I was happy when Merlin died because it meant I didn't have to see him anymore because he was dead. That version of Merlin is dead, and I hope he stays dead, and we don't have to deal with him anymore. Maybe they'll get a good Merlin next time. Maybe he'll regenerate into a new Merlin. That'd be fine with me. But oh God, Merlin was awful, awful choice. But yeah. Anyway, that's my big rant. I said Rumpelstiltskin, Belle forever. I hate the writers for doing what they did to him. I am looking forward to season 5B. They've got a really good choice. What was his name? German? Something German for Hades. I think he'll bring the right amount of sass. They're going to have Hercules in there. We're going to see a lot of old characters who are dead come back.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a lot of
and the girl who played Abigail from Hannibal, the little surrogate daughter that Hannibal and Will sort of shelter, she is going to play Megara. So once again, she's like associated with like death and stuff, and she's just like, how did I get roped into this? Well, because that's the thing. Her personality is darker than it looks. She seems innocent, but she's not quite so much. And I know she can do that, so that will be really good for Megara and all her secrets.
Overall, I would recommend, if you have some time, watch it. Be aware, season 3 is pretty awful. I like Zelena. They have the Wicked Witch from Oz. I like their take. Like, her season 3 version, not so great.
Especially the part where they're like, oh, like the White Witch is like, oh, she used to be my friend. As in, like, you knew her for one day, and it's like, gee, you're really jealous because you don't have all this power. Maybe if I give you this power, you'll be a good person. Oh, no, now you're just a horrible person, but with power.
With power. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But no, the Zelena season 3 isn't where I start to like her. I like Zelena season 4, where, she goes full
Then she's like, oh, aren't I devious?
Yeah.
And she's not whining anymore. She's more like, I'm going to do less complaining and more just doing the evil stuff and enjoying it. Then it's like, aw.
She gets one of the
moving the plot forward.
She gets one of the best villain moments where she basically reveals that, hi, so her sister finds Robin Hood. The evil queen falls in love with Robin Hood. All is great. Then Zelena reveals that, oh yeah, I was impersonating Robin Hood's wife, Marion, and I've been raping him. And now I have his baby behind your back, sister. So screw you.
And I was like, Jesus.
That is
evil.
Dark. That is twisted. That is amazing and wonderful. Like, that's a villain. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, she forces her sister's true love into a miserable marriage that he doesn't really want, but he's forced to in a sense of obligation. She, has sex with him under false pretense, which is rape. Then gets his baby to further commit him, and then reveals it all, and all just to ruin her sister's life out of jealousy. That is a level of psychotic where it like, yes, it's creepy, but it's good. It's like, that's a good villain.
Also, who else just had it in them to just like, oh, I need to get this bracelet off me. Let me cut off my hand, take the bracelet off of my stump, and then reattach the hand back on with magic.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But anyway, yeah, Zelena is good. So watch Once Upon a Time. Know that season 2 will be the high point. Season 3 will be the low point. Season 4 is better. Season 4B gets good, and then catch up on season 5. It is worth watching for the Merida alone. Also, Merida Mulan is totally an OTP. Oh yeah, those two are getting.
As you can see here, we here at the Communicast give Once Upon a Time 3 David Tennants out of a sex scene book nerd.
What?
That works for me.
I guess Jessica Jones gets 5.
Yeah. No.
5 David Tennants out of a sexy book nerd.
Yes.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I guess.
Let's move on.
Okay, yeah, we're done.
So that was longer than 20
we're
minutes. Where's that bullet, John?
Sorry.
Almost.
Hold on. I'm putting it in my mouth. Hold on.
Okay, there. The bullet's in your head. You can spit it out now.
Hold on, Jonathan. Just before you say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Christ, guys. Like...
Was it intelligible? I hope it was intelligible.
It was intelligible. I gauged every part of the conversation. I don't need to watch the show anymore. Thank you for that, by the way.
Oh, no. We haven't even started with the
spoiler alerts,
Stop,
by the way.
stop.
Sorry, I should have said spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
That's fine. I used to watch the show with my mom. That's cool, though, because you guys have, like, that secret handshake thing going on, And it's pretty awesome. It's like when you run into a fan of a certain show and you can intelligently talk about the show without talking about how hot the characters are or how wanting to bond.
Yeah, I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. It's like that secret handshake thing. But guys, you got to realize something here. 3 of the 5 of us are not a part of the secret handshake yet.
I know.
That was the deal.
Yes, that's why
No.
we've been putting off the rant for as long as we did.
Since last year.
Yeah, basically. Now
Okay.
we'll finally be in an episode, and Ryan, you better not lose this one, or I
Otherwise,
will
we're gonna have to
find.
do it again.
Ryan, lose the episode, please, for God's sake, or lose those.
No, because then we'll do it again.
Yeah,
Ryan,
then we
lose-
have to do it again. You really want me to have to do it again?
Ryan,
Okay.
isolate those 20 minutes and put them somewhere dark.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
right. Cool. So
I will say, I think this rant was a little more cogent than the last one. The last one was way more random and tangential. This one is a bit more organized, I think. Because I actually knew what I was going to say before I said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still pretty long, though.
Okay. So, do we want to talk about the other stuff, or should we get towards the end of the night?
Maybe just a little bit more.
Hold
Just a
on,
little
hold on.
topic.
It is up to the editor, my editor, who I pay immensely, who I care about a lot.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
glad you care about me.
a little bit.
You could go a little bit longer.
We can go a little bit longer. All right, we can go a little bit longer. You hear that, guys? We can go a little bit longer.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Steven's
So-
birthday week then?
No,
Nope.
God, no.
Okay, I will sum it up very quickly.
No.
Oh.
Tori, hold on. 5 words or less.
Yellow diamond, blue pearl, Peridot. Okay, no, Peridot
Very good.
owns yellow diamond.
There we go.
That was the highlight. Yes.
That's all
Yes.
we need to know.
Peridot is awesome.
Well, that reaches the 5 words. You're out. Sorry,
Someone-
timeout box.
Someone's gonna get shot.
What?
Okay.
No, you said 5 words for Tori. I'm not under
No,
no such
he
restriction.
never
Mhm.
specified Tori. He specified Steven Universe.
Aw.
Sorry, you're red card going into timeout box.
That's what we call it.
5
It's
minutes.
actually called the waterboard box.
Oh.
Also, pearl is a white pearl.
Oh,
Stop,
no, you're
stop.
so... Keep going. No. All right, moving on. Civil War II.
wait,
God, wait,
there's a-
God.
there's a
Okay.
topic. Y'all completely skipped it, and I'm seeing where y'all
Dexter.
skipped it.
Well, okay, so...
Wait,
Okay.
were we gonna say that for next week?
Can we
We'll
save
save
that for next week?
To allow you a full spiel?
All right.
So I got
It's
20-some minutes. You should get 20-some minutes.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
Professor, you had like a whole year. For fuck's sake.
Well, hold on, Jonathan. He had a whole year to watch this. I watched about 5 years worth of television in 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Professor also talked about Ikkicon, so he had quite the episode.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Fuck
It's
it.
all about me.
Okay.
It's all about me.
It's the Professorcast featuring the Professor.
Yeah.
but you guys.
It's the professor's lecture. There's a
Yeah.
test on this.
Shit.
Oh god damn it! I didn't study. I have work in the morning. I'm never gonna get those
The
credits.
dog ate my homework.
I'll suck your
I
dick.
I slept on my hair wrong.
Professor, I will suck your dick to pass this test.
Whoa.
I found really good shit online, and it was downloading, and I didn't have time to study.
Look, I found a whole 500 gigabytes of porn. All right, I couldn't
Only 500 gigabytes?
I
What are you,
couldn't-
a scrub?
get around to doing homework.
I have a terabyte on my laptop. I could totally download it worth, but I'd have to delete drivers, therefore ineffectively deleting the porn.
I'll have you know, my debilitating addiction to Fallout 4 is the reason why I didn't study.
I was
Dude.
doing so much drugs.
Oh my god.
I
no.
I did all the drugs.
All the drugs.
How has my schedule been for these last few weeks? Work, then Fallout 4, and then Dexter, and Dexter is somewhere in between work and Fallout 4.
And cocaine.
And then no, if I did cocaine, sleep would just no longer be a part of my life. Don't do cocaine. It was okay in the 20s. It's not okay now. There's your PSA for today.
I'm Roxo, the clock and roll clown.
Hold on.
cocaine.
Dr. Raxo, the rock and roll clown.
Oh my god. Let's see.
I do cocaine.
Seriously,
I spent
dude.
an entire
Seriously,
day-
dude, a lot.
I spent an entire day and I fucking counted the hours from 12 o'clock to 2 in the morning. I watched an entire season of Dexter.
That's
Called
awesome.
Binge watching, and it's
That's how binge watching works.
Yep. Yeah.
I can look back on the calendar on my wall and I can remember what the hell I was doing each day, but just by what season of Dexter I was on.
Awesome. Yeah, in my college days, we called that a tub, till you bleed. So I've done
That
Evangelion.
doesn't sound good.
Well, it was a joke, but I did Evangelion and Babylon 5.
well,
both of them.
Evangelion would cause anyone to bleed.
Oh yeah. My roommate, we watched all the episodes, all 26, like the original 26. End of Evangelion wasn't out yet. And after it was like, oh man, that was weird. And I had to tell him, oh yeah, you realize Third Impact has happened by the last 2 episodes. Like, this is just basically like everyone's mashed together in LCL and you're just seeing what's inside the big human instrumentality. And he could not sleep. Like, he'd been up for 13 plus hours watching the show plus class. He did not sleep for another 12 because that one thought of like, oh god, the last 2 episodes are after Third Impact just blew his mind to a point he could not rest. It was great.
Such a dumb anime.
I haven't been able to top that since. I haven't blown a person's mind that hard.
So dumb.
You mean the best anime, sir? How dare you?
Nah, see, Gundam G is the best.
You shut your goddamn whore mouth. I swear to God, I will go to Wisconsin, get a block of cheese, and clean your mouth out with it. I swear to fucking Christ.
Well, Jonathan, G Gundam is the best Gundam. I mean, everyone knows this.
I will fucking destroy everything about you, Professor, including your game.
No, it's not as good as what was it? Gundam GT. Is that what it's
Gundam
called?
GT. Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Yeah. We are teasing Jonathan.
the
Everyone
chibi
knows
Gundam?
the Gundam Seed is the best one.
You shut
that's,
your... You got... Oh.
That's the one that Jonathan truly loves.
Professor, I will not acknowledge you as back south. In fact, I will give Pro Jared shit now.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Everyone knows that the best Gundam is Megas XLR.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Megasex LR, yes.
Okay, guys. I think we should just do our new segment of the night. Will you push the button? How about that?
Oh, that's
All
good.
right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Will you push the button?
Ryan, make a little jingle, okay?
I already
You-
did. Now
okay.
you push the button.
Okay, so
Ding a ding a ding.
who wants to go first?
See, how we do this is each of us will answer the question, will we push the button, and then we finish
Do a
off
group
with
one at the end.
a group one, yes.
Okay. You know what? I even want to do one for the audience, but let's see. Shawn, you're first.
Okay.
Shawn, will you press the button? You can do anything you want, including superpowers and such, but you must kill or destroy that which you hold dearest. I already know my answer for this. This is really obvious.
I can have everything I've ever wanted.
You can do anything you want, including superpowers and such.
But I'd have to kill everything I hold.
You must kill or destroy that which you hold dearest.
Well, I'm single now. What does that leave left?
Oh.
Fallout 4.
No, I cannot destroy that which I love.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. What is What about your Hollywood dad? You can't kill him.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood Dad never. It fell through.
Aww.
My mom really dropped the ball on that one.
Damn it! We could have been getting funded by Kevin Sorbo.
I almost forgot about Hollywood Dad. That's how long Shawn's been on. I forgot about Hollywood Dad.
Okay, Shawn, will you press the button?
No, man.
No? Okay.
Because what does that leave me with left? I'm just a superpowered dick.
Okay. So I do want to say, Shawn, you are God. You can just God back what you just killed or destroyed. Did you think of
that
that?
destroys the point.
He
Wait
has
a-
spoken.
No, I'm being quite honest. It says you can do anything you want, including superpowers and such, but you gotta kill or destroy that you hold dearest. You can literally just say, I am God, I kill you, and I'll bring you back to life.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
if I had the power to revive the dead, then yeah, that wouldn't be a problem, because then it would be fixed. But then they'd have to live with that guilt of me knowing that I killed them just to gain this power, and they would just kill themselves in such a way which I couldn't bring them back.
Also, they might not bring themselves back right. Like, your sweet,
and it
loving
might-
person will turn aggressive, and it's like, okay, you got the body back, but the soul is gone, man.
Do you want to build a human?
You're
Do you
fired.
want to bring our
You're
mom
super
back?
fired. Like
I s-
all the way fired, Professor.
Okay. Who wants to go next? This is a good one.
Okay, me.
Oh, damn it.
Tori, will you press the button? You get to create anything you want, but your creation still takes up matter from somewhere, and there is a 0.0000001 chance that your creation will come alive and attempt to kill you, more than likely succeeding. Will you press the button?
Wait, I'm confused on the last part. So I bring something, I create
What?
something.
You create some. Okay, what it's saying is you can create anything you want, but your creation takes up matter from somewhere, and there is a chance, almost
A very small chance.
close to none, that it will come to life and attempt to kill you, and if it does, it will more than likely succeed.
Wait. So the part that confuses me, it says it takes up matter from somewhere. What the fuck does that even mean?
I guess
Obviously, it's gonna take up matter, but why would it say from somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe it could be your grundle or something.
Okay, I'm going to press the button.
You're gonna press the button.
Yes.
Okay.
She's gonna create Bucky out of Bucky's juice.
No,
son of a
that's
bitch.
not true. I'm not
She's
going to create Bucky.
No, she's gonna create a harem of Steve and Bucky in her room.
Oh.
No, that's not what I'm going to make.
Made out of butts.
I'm going to create an actual
Butt matter.
published limited series of my comic
Oh God, not that one.
and distribute it to
But it
publishers.
has a chance of coming to life and killing you.
I know, and it's going to do it the other way. Like, it's going to be subtle about it, where it's not like the paper is going to come to life and swallow me. It's going to become really popular, and I'm going to get a super fan who's going to stalk me and eventually kill me. That's what's going to happen, and that's how I want to go.
That's not how it works.
That is how it works.
No,
That's how superfans work.
You're not gonna have somebody coming up into the street going, "Kill the phonies! Kill the phonies!" It's not gonna happen.
the orgy comes to life and like rapes you to death. I don't know.
That I'm okay with that.
Why are you okay with that?
Because it got on paper and distributed worldwide and made money. That's why.
Tori, or what you're telling me is you're okay with death by sex funk? You.
Not just any sex funk. Nazi
I didn't say I'm
sex
okay
funk.
with it. I'm just saying.
No,
it's
you
worth
just said
what I
you're
get.
fine with that. You are just said you fine with that.
If,
you can.
if my wish comes true.
I
then
have
yes.
that recorded that you said you're fine with that.
Okay, fine. But at least I didn't kill my own mom or something, or like.
Oh my
sister
God!
or
What the
whatever.
fuck?
My turn. I want to see if I want to press a button.
Hold on, I'm looking at a good one.
I don't.
Some of these are really bad. Right.
Okay.
I kind of want to do this as a joke. This is a joke one. This is not the real one.
No,
I just wanna gauge
it's the real one.
Okay. Are you sure about this one?
Positive. Let's do it up, bro.
Ryan, will you press the button?
Uh-huh.
You get unlimited food, but you get fat.
I mean...
I told you. This one. I mean, I'm
Wait,
not gonna-
hold on. If I press the button, I will have all the food I want, but I'll
You
get
have-
fat.
Yes, you have unlimited food,
Fuck
but
that.
you get fat.
I don't want to get fat. You kidding me? I don't. I mean, lose my fantastic figure? I mean, I'm practically JoJo right now. I've got the build of JoJo. Jonathan Joestar right now.
He is so ripped.
And
His shirt has
if I
muscles.
get fat, like, my muscles have muscles.
You're just taking away a layer of muscle. You're not changing the situation. You're just handicapping them by like 10%.
You just don't have to pay for food anymore. That's what you get out of this.
I mean, define fat. Are you getting like just chunky? Or are you getting like obese?
Like
But-
Jabba
Nah,
the Hutt size.
become-
or
What
like can't get out of bed.
You become a fucking fatty.
Okay. No. Follow me here. You get unlimited food. You
Uh-huh.
sell that food, and then
Uh-huh.
you use that money to not get fat.
No, you
No,
have
but
to
you
get
have
fat.
to get fat. That's
That's
the deal.
That's
No,
the deal.
It says you get fat.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
deal. You get fat.
Yeah, but you could make yourself less fat.
Well, then the fat would come back, and you would still be fat.
You don't
What?
have
So
to-
it's like every time you eat like a fucking piece of food, you just add 10 pounds? Is that how this is gonna fucking work?
I mean,
No, you're just. It's like the Santa Claus, where like you remember the scene from Santa Claus where he shaves his beard and like pats it, he looks in the mirror, and then the beard just grows back. It's
So
like
it'd be,
that,
like,
but with the
thinner,
belly.
but in
Like
reverse.
you get the liposuction, you're like, yeah, and then like, brrr, and the belly's back.
I've returned.
I have returned. Brrr.
Feed me the Twinkies.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
Oh. Okay, Professor, your turn.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh,
Oh,
I
God.
Ryan would love this one.
Okay.
Will you press the button? There will be a Deadpool movie.
Huh?
Not done by Fox,
Okay.
but Ryan Reynolds will not be playing him.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a tricky one. I mean, now understand, to me, Ryan Reynolds, I know he's popular as Deadpool. However, he is not, to me, the canon Deadpool. The main Deadpool for me is Nolan North, voice-wise.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
oh, hey, that's not much of a challenge. I mean, even Reynolds likes Nolan North. I mean, Nolan North's Deadpool has been the Deadpool longer than Ryan Reynolds.
I mean,
has been.
everyone likes Nolan North. That's why he's in everything, video
Yeah,
game-wise.
he's awesome. I mean, the fact that the Space Corps has the same voice as Deadpool is amazing.
All I'm saying is, like, too much of a good thing.
True. Let's see. So it only specifies that the Deadpool movie wouldn't be made by Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, see, here's a trick. If it said that the Deadpool movie would be made by Marvel or by Disney, then I'd press that in a heartbeat. Because even if it wasn't Ryan Reynolds, I'm pretty sure they would find someone just good. The problem is, it's not made by Fox? Right, because it's being made by Uwe Boll.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Wait, no, that could be really funny.
Trick answer. He gave up doing movies. He stopped doing movies.
Are we sure? Does he swear?
Well, I mean, he did cuss a lot about it.
Did he pinky promise?
Yeah, no, I mean, he promises not to do them anymore. Oh, thank goodness. All right, we're saved. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, he made Roger Corman look like he had class. Anyway, okay, so I'm probably not going to push the button. Just because, it's better the devil we know. The Fox producing Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds would be better than several other studios, not Disney, doing Deadpool without Ryan Reynolds. Like, without Ryan Reynolds, it would be worse if it was at another studio.
You sure? Because I don't know.
Yeah, well, as I said, imagine if Ryan Reynolds wasn't connected to the project and, I don't know, I'm trying to think of what, and Sony was doing Deadpool and it didn't have Ryan Reynolds. That probably wouldn't be very good, Ryan Reynolds is keeping Deadpool good even though it's at Fox. Like, he's really, protecting it from all indicators. So, I don't mind Fox doing it. I think Reynolds will do a good job. So it's it doesn't specify Disney. If it said Disney, yeah, sure, because it would make sense. Disney would do a good job even without him. Most other studios, no, you got to have Reynolds to keep it safe. All right. Anyway, that's my choice.
Your turn, John.
I know. I'm playing the game this way. Hold on. I'm sifting through the questions because some of them are really bad.
Yeah, I know.
How bad are they?
You get a cheeseburger. It has pickles. That's how stupid they are.
What?
But I like pickles.
I hate pickles, so I'd be like, fuck this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Oh, no. There you go. Will you press the button, John? Telepathic connection to your hard drives, and the internet can perfectly run digital programs in your mind and open view any file, but you are mute. What?
But you're mute. Oh dear.
So you can't talk anymore, but you get the internet and a computer in your head.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go Stephen Hawkins and get the little touch.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Because I was thinking you could go Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah.
But then you'd be all Stephen Hawkins on the podcast.
That'd be hilarious.
It would be. We could ask you to talk dirty
Oh
to
no!
him.
But don't get his voice. Get the Siri voice.
No, I'll have my voice be like Tom Selleck. Hello. Okay, and this is for everybody. The next one's for everybody, whether it's shit or not. Will you press the button? Your car is sentient and can talk to you. If you piss it off, it's going to get you into a crash.
Wait.
No way, man. I'm not going to press that button.
No.
Wait. My car is sentient and can talk, but if I piss it off, it's going to get me in a crash. Fuck that shit.
I told you we're not getting the premium rate this rate. We're not getting premium. It costs $5 a gallon. Oh yeah? Well, it looks like somebody's not getting to work on time today. What?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I can't maintain a relationship with my car.
Look, baby.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Tori can't even maintain a relationship with actual people.
Yeah.
I don't think
I was going to say that's I can't even. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so bad, Ryan. Shame on you.
Hey, but I'm tish.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be like, baby, I know you need an oil change, but times are tough, and I just can't afford it. Well, no. Oh, dead.
Yeah. You think you're going to get Kit.
You have to sweet talk it.
Huh?
God. Oh no, just go on.
Oh, you think you're going to get Kit or Optimus Prime, but what you're going to get is Hal or, that bad, really awful Stephen King horror movie.
Christine?
Which one?
Christine.
The one where trucks come alive.
That's Christine.
And,
No.
Maximum Overdrive.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one. Oh, God, that was dumb.
It was directed by Stephen King because he wanted to do himself justice.
Wait, you know what I
Did a good
thought?
job.
I think it'd be kind of weird. How would the car react to you sticking something inside its gas hole?
He'd like it. That's how you keep him satisfied, man. That's how it works.
I mean, you gotta stick a long metallic pipe down its hole and inject it with fluid. Oh my god, I'm getting my car pregnant.
Yeah.
Stick it in there, it goes.
Senpai! Oh my god, what if you had a Japanese car? No, my Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Japanese cars would have more than one gas outlet, so, anyway.
Oh. Oh, Ryan Senpai. What if it had Hideo Kojima's voice? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Actually, I would like a car voiced by John DiMaggio. Bender.
But like, yeah, but I was gonna ask like a Bender voice or one of his other voices.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we were saying no to the sentient cars, and now we're already planning
No,
our lives with
That
them.
doesn't mean we can't make jokes about it.
I mean, Tori, I'm not the one calling my car Bucky Jr.
Oh.
I would not call it Bucky Jr.
She would
we
just
I'm
call it
sorry.
Bucky. She
Did
would
we
just call
need a
it-
Bucky
sorry,
joke? We went so long without a Bucky joke. Did we?
I would
as
just
people?
call it Carter.
No, she'd call it the she'd call it the Iron Patriot.
No, she'd
I
call
am
it
back.
Jarvis, obviously. Yeesh.
Oh, Bucky, let me go inside you.
Oh, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking
Sits
about. I
down
don't
in
even
the
own
car.
a vehicle. I'm like the only one out of this group that doesn't own a car.
I don't own a car either.
I don't own a car. Cars cost money, yo.
I have a car and I love her. I mean, it.
I've held on to my job for a year, and I couldn't even buy a car.
Okay,
Failure
tough,
has
yo.
been-
okay, and this is the question for the audience. I'm sorry for this one. This is actually really kind of fucked up.
Huh.
Will you press the button? You get to spend a year with your favorite person in the entire world, but all the dogs in the world die.
Wow.
Wait, say that first one again?
You get to spend a year with your favorite person in the entire world, but all the dogs in the world die.
Well, good thing I'm a cat person.
You fucking monster.
No, I have 2 dogs. You can't do that to me.
With that being said, everybody, please answer down below if you'll press the button.
That's a too steep a price for me. That was too steep a price. Only a year? Maybe if
And
the
then what
favorite
happens?
person-
You have no favorite person, and you also have no dogs. Way
Yeah.
to go.
If my favorite person was forced to collaborate with me, like for the rest of their life, okay. Eternal servitude for my favorite person in exchange for the death of all dogs, okay. Now we're talking.
That's kind of creepy.
Well, he's onto something, actually.
I mean, are you? Oh no! You know what? I don't want to get into this question. I want the comrades to answer.
I mean, if I could have special alone time with
Scarlett Johansson.
Johansson.
What's the question?
Yet again, everybody, this is your question. You get to spend a year with your favorite person in the entire world, but all the dogs in the world die.
I'll pass.
You'll pass. I'll have to pass. Fuck that shit. I love dogs too much.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
That's it for us tonight, guys. We are the Communicast. You can check us out on YouTube and Twitter and on Facebook. All links will be provided down below. We'll be at PAX South. Please, if you are a fan of the show, check us out and look for us. Tweet at us, whatever. Guys, if you guys want me to pitch it now.
Brian, you're up.
No.
What? No? You don't have anything?
Nope, not a thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Aes Brass Revolution. AESBrassRevolution.com. Check us out on Twitter, AES Brass. Or on Facebook, /AES Brass. Thank you. And see us at PAX South. Come play at PAX South.
Ryan, what about your channel?
Yeah. I'm on Twitch.
Are you doing anything on the Twitch?
Playing Ark Survival Evolved like I always do.
Oh.
If you like Ark Survival Evolved, watch me do that.
His character's name is Dinkles.
Actually, it's back to Johnny Stone.
Aw. Never mind. With that being said, everybody, good night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
And we're clear.
Good night.
Now
Now
we're
we're
clear.
clear.
John.
Brian, are you gonna hit the stop record button right